I am so excited about today's video because we are going to talk about my favorite tool ever called Notion. Before we get started, I wanted to thank you to stopping and watch my video. If you like my content, there is many ways you can support my channel. You can like this video, you can also subscribe to not miss any of my future uploads, and you can also buy me a coffee in the link down below. Alright, now let's get right into the video. Okay, so in a previous video, I talked briefly about what was Notion, how to use it, and we built a killing content calendar together right into the app. Today, I wanted to share with you a couple of my tips to customize your Notion page. Let's get right into my computer. Let's open Notion and we're gonna build a new page, customize it with some cool tricks. Okay, so let's start with my first tip, which is going to be the cover of your page. Alright, we're going to add a new page that we're going to call test 1 because I already do test. Okay, we're going to open as a page. So when you hover here, you have add an icon and add a cover, and we're going to add a cover. But did you know that you could add an animated GIF as a cover? I don't know if you knew that, but that's my tip number 1. So if you don't know, follow along. So you're gonna do add a cover, and obviously you're gonna do change cover. And instead of going to gallery or Unsplash or upload your own cover, you're gonna go into link. And from there, you will be able to add a link from an animated GIF. So how to do so? Going to giphy.com. Once you're here, choose the GIF of your choice. So you're gonna hover that link, copy the link, going to change cover, link, pass Command V, submit. And there you go! You have your GIF into your cover. Isn't it cool? Let's do it again. I have one that I really like called Butterfly. So same, I'm gonna take the link, I'm gonna do change cover, link, Command V to pass, submit. And yeah, my butterflies! Yay! So that was my cover a long time ago. So if you wanted to use the same one, here it is. Next, we are going to talk about images and Embed. Did you know that you could actually add an image through a link without downloading this image? Alright, so for this example, we're going to go into pexels.com, but you can go anywhere there's image, like Pixabay or any other website with an image. You will just have to copy the address link. Alright, let's say I want this picture here to be into my Notion page. I'm gonna right click on it and I'm going to go into copy link address, right? Copy. Let's go back to Notion. Now let's do the slash for comments and let's do image. Now we're going to do embed link, Command V, embed image. And there you go. You have your image right away into Notion and you don't even have to download the image. Just embed to the link. Alright, so now I'm going to give you another little tip since we have 2 of those images. I don't know if you knew that also, but you can make columns into your Notion board. You don't have to have everything one after another. You can actually add 2 items in between each other. To do so, grab your block or your database, so that's our embedded link, and just bring it beside another database. And once you see that blue light here, blue line, that means that it's gonna be like, oh, do you want me to put this beside that picture on that side or above? And you're like, oh, I want to put it on the side. Just drop it, and now you have 2 of those images beside each other. And you can make sure one is bigger than the other or they are the same size. So you can add columns this way. Just drag and drop your database. Now let's talk about widget. So at first, when I first started with Notion, I was like, I do not need widget. This is ridiculous. I really don't need to have, you know, Spotify into my Notion and all of that, but yes, I do. Absolutely, I do, and you do too. And I'm going to show you quick stuff that I found that I use on my Notion. So we're going to work with Embed, as I said, like image embed. So we're going to use widgets and embed through different websites. To do so, first thing that you need to know is the website. I will link everything down below, guys. Don't even worry about it. The first website we're going to go is called option.co. So I have an account with them. I only use free things. I don't have any subscriptions or any of those. So it's Notion friendly embeddable widget apps. And so it helps you bring embedded HTML code to a link that you can then embed to Notion. Does that make sense? We're going to do it together, so that makes sense. All right, let's create a Spotify playlist to add to our Notion template. So of course you will have to go to Spotify, right? Look for your playlist. My playlists those days are Home Alone. I'm really into Christmas music, so this is what we're going to embed. To do so, you will have to go into more options, share, embed the playlist. Here you can choose to have whatever color, the size of it, and then do copy, all right? Now you go back to your option.com. I need to sign in, and now I need to go into my profile. And here I have all of my latest embed URL because I already done it, but let's just do it for you to see. So once you copy the link, you're gonna go into option.co and you're gonna go into embeds. And here you're gonna create new. You're going to name your embed. So here I already done weather and Spotify, but so you're gonna do Spotify playlist. And then you're going to Command V to pass the embed from Spotify. And you choose the background, either light or dark. And then you'll do generate URL. That's gonna generate that URL that I already have. So I'm not gonna do that again. It's over here. That generated this URL. So now you're gonna copy this URL here. So Command C. You're gonna go into your Notion and you're going to do Command, click on it, and here paste the link you just made on option.com and embed link. And here is your playlist. Perfect. That is awesome. So now you can have your music into your Notion board at any time, your favorite playlist. Let's do the same with the weather. So I'm gonna do embed, and I went into option.co and I found this weather widget that is free. So I click on it, go to the website, made my own weather widget, taking all of this, Command C, close. Now I'm going to go into embedding. So find that, go to embed, create new, paste the code, generate the URL, and I'm going to paste it into my embedded link. And there you go. I have my weather. It's gonna rain today. There you go. That was our widget. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna leave all of those links in the description down below. Let's keep on going, shall we? Okay guys, so my last couple of tips is going to be about table views and calendars and filters, sorts, and groups. So group is a new feature that Notion just released, and I really wanted to talk about it because I think this is genius. Anyways, let's get right into it so I can show you what I'm talking about. First, I'm going to talk about multiviews. So I don't know if you were aware, but every time that you are actually creating a new database, so there can be a calendar, there can be a table or whatever, like a gallery, whatever you're using at first, you can actually add a view to it. So let me show you what I've done for my content calendar, and if you watch my video Killer Content Calendar, you must already know that tip, but if you don't, well, this is brand new. Let's do it. So when I create my content calendar for the months, I usually first do the table view, but then I add a view to it as a calendar to be able to really see the dates, like my brand, see the dates on a full calendar, right? So to add a view, you can go here and you can add a view. So you have a different possibilities. You can do board, timelines, calendar, list, and gallery. Or you can create a view, up to you. So for my content creation and for my schedule, I have the table view and I added the calendar views. So I can switch in between them. So as of right now is in the table view and I'm going to put it in the calendar view. And here it is. I have my calendar with the content I'm going to talk about for the rest of the months. Did you also know that when you change this view to calendar, usually you cannot see those properties here. Yeah, all my tags and properties. To show off those properties into your calendar, you have to go into those three little dots on the top and go into properties. And here you can select which properties you want to show up into your calendar. So if I take off the status, here everything that says filming, editing, writing, whatever, it's off. If I put it back, I can see it again. If I take off the platforms, I won't know which platforms I have to upload to. So here we're back. YouTube, Reels, whatever. Content pillar, same, I added them. Anyways, pretty much everything, properties are in these because I like to know what I'm doing. Anyways, next tip is group. So this is the new things that Notion just released, and it is very handy. So when I go back to my default view and I go into the three little dots here, I'm gonna go into group. So as you see, this filter and sort, we talked about it last time. I'm gonna talk briefly about it again, but now we have group. If I click on group, it's gonna say, oh, you want to group by what? Right now it's grouped by none. Nothing is set up. If I click on none, I'm like, I want to group those information by platform. So that way I know here are all my YouTube video grouped and all of my Instagram grouped. My Instagram posts are grouped. So if it starts to be like too much that I cannot, you know, see well, then it groups for me. Now I want to group by, let me group again. I don't want to be grouping by platform. I want to be grouping by content pillar. So I want to know what I'm going to talk about in my content pillar for Instagram. So I'm going to do pillar. And so here are all the reels I need to make. Here are all the contents of Instagram I need to make of YouTube. Nothing into quotes. Here are all my tip and educational, my client project, and digitalization. Anyways, so groups save lives. Sometimes, you know, it's a little bit overwhelming. There's a lot going on. So grouping is actually helping with the view of your table, and you can get things done faster. So that was group. Now, as you can see, you have a filter and sort. Already talked about it. Once again, I'm gonna talk it quick. I filtered mine that where complete is not, that show up this content. If I do complete is checked, that's gonna show me everything that I've already done. So basically this is stuff that is archived, but I can still check on it, add it done, delete it, I just can see it, and that's way better. I'm going to filter it again. I want to not see the one that I completed because I completed, so that's good. So that's the thing that I need to do. And then I sorted by publishing date because this is when it needs to be publishing, and ascend. That was the perfect tips for Notion. So now you have a lot of things to customize your page. Well, once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, especially until the end. I will leave all of the links down below, so check it out. And if you enjoyed and you want to support my channel, please subscribe today. Thank you so much, and I will see you next Sunday. All right, bye, take care.